Guess what, guys? It's another rant. But this time I have my bunny. His name is Narina. Yeah, it's gonna be another rant because today I got mad at two people and it really irritated me the whole day because it was like one thing right after another. Honestly. So the first one is this girl who I hate her because of everything she says. It's just like, oh my gosh, you want to hit your head against a wall. You lose brain cells hearing her speak. And she's always like bugged me. Like I had an inside joke with my friend Katie. I turn around and like, oh, it's a date. And she looks at me, she's like, you have a date? Like, why is that a shock? Like, have you seen me? Okay, maybe not, but that should be a shock. Like, that people had dates and stuff. It was nice, and I wanted everyone to sign my yearbook, and so I asked her to sign my yearbook, and she wrote to learn how to match. See, people just don't get that I don't care if I don't match or not. Like, that's not a priority for some reason with me. I actually tend to match a lot more, but a lot more than I did as a kid. But still, like, you don't write that in someone's yearbook. Like, why would that come into thought to write that in someone's yearbook? But I don't know, she just always pissed me off. And then today we had a Socratic seminar, and usually I don't get to talk because she talks over everyone, interrupts everyone, and we have to talk a certain amount of times to get credit. And usually not everyone gets credit because she just keeps talking and we keep losing our brain cells. But so she kept talking, and then she stopped and another person talked, and then I decided to say my opinion because like, oh, I want credit too. And so I decided to say something, and like I didn't even pause. Like I was still in the middle of talking, and she's like, well, I think, like, well, I didn't pause. Like I was still saying words. I didn't like take a pause like, oh, and then like I was still in the middle of my sentence. Like I was still talking, and she interrupted me, and that is one of my biggest pet peeves. And so she interrupted me. I'm like, don't interrupt me. And I said, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. But she touched me like 3 more times with a giant smile on her face. You know why? Because she was doing it on purpose to piss me off because I disagreed with what she said. And I'm not the only one that she pissed off because everyone else around was like, oh my gosh, stop interrupting, like stop talking over it. And people even came up to me like, oh my gosh, I'm glad you told her something, like high five. Like, yeah, because I don't care. Honestly, I don't care. And I think the second one really pissed me off a lot more. Honestly, because okay, so there's this girl, she laughs and she inquires, she makes fun of people, like we know she makes fun of people. She laughs about their voice, if they say wrong words, sing a wrong note. She makes fun of them and she's laughing. And so, like, yeah, people feel insecure to sing because she's laughing. Like, you start singing and then you hear her laughing. It's like, oh, is she making fun of me? Like, I know she says things about me because I sat next to her before and she told me, she's like, can you sing the right notes for once? And I was just like, that was like when we just got handed the music, like, that day. Like, 5 minutes before. We were still learning it. It wasn't like she was singing the right notes either. She was singing the exact same thing I was. And did I tell her that? No. Did because she doesn't sing all the time? No. How do you tell that? And then, like, I'm really shy, so she's always like, so whenever the teacher's like, oh, who wants to sing solo? Sing Michelle so she can mess up. Like, I can hear you. Or, like, when he asks a question, like, what does this mean? Or what note is this? Ask Michelle. She doesn't know it. I hear you. Yeah, I don't care if you're talking, like, crap about me. But at least say it to my face. Because I don't, like, if you're saying something about me, like, okay, I don't care. But at least have, like, the nerve to say it to my face. So, a lot of people are insecure, and I knew that. So, today I went up to her. Well, I went up to her because I was told, because we have to, like, enunciate pronouncing a certain way, so it sounds really nice, and, like, musicality. And so someone told me that she said that she's the only one that pronounces everything right and that no one else does. I'm like, no, stop thinking you're better than everyone else because you're not. We're all the same. We're all equal. We're supposed to be a group, united as one. Not everyone and then you making, not you and then everyone. No, it does not work that way. So I went up to her and I was like, I was like, can you please stop laughing? Because people are starting to feel insecure because they think you're laughing at them and it's also distracting. Do you know how she responded? You have no right to tell me anything. And then I was like, what? Because I am section leader. That's like one of my jobs. Like, to make sure it's like peace and unite us and help everyone out. So, and I said nicely, and then, you know, she's like, can you fix your pitch because you're making everyone sing the wrong notes? Because of you, so-and-so singing the wrong notes. Like, you're, like, it's because of you they're singing the wrong notes. Like, you throw everyone off. What? You can't even hear me. We're not even next to each other anymore. You're like far away from me now. Well, not that far, but you're still far away from me now. I don't even sit. I sit like 2 people like diagonal from you. You can't hear me. And say it's just me. Like, we're all learning this. Like, it needs to be supportive. We're all trying. Yeah. But then I was like, you have no right to tell me this. And her friend was there pulling her like, come on, like, shut up already. Like, let's go. And they left. And I was like, no. No. I went and told the choir teacher because I told him yesterday that she laughs and that we feel insecure about it. And so I told him today, like, well, yesterday I told him, like, I already told her before. And so I told him today, after she told me that, like, I try to be nice with her. And my friend, like, even said what she told me. So it wasn't like I'm the only one. It was 2 people against 1, honestly. Because she should, well, 1, she shouldn't be saying stuff like that to me. And 2, she shouldn't be making fun of people. But actually, that only should be 1. She shouldn't be making fun of people because we're all trying. Like, she thinks she's, like, the best, but she's not. No one's the best. Honestly, like, we're all pretty much equal. Because we're united, no one should outshine the other. Well, yeah, if you go for a solo, then yeah. And you go out for a solo and get a solo, unlike her. But, like, if you get the solo, then that's different. Like, yeah, that's your time to shine. It's just you solo. But when you sing with everyone else, don't think that you're the star of the show. Because you're singing the same line as like, what is it, 11 other people. Sometimes 12. I think sometimes 13. But you're singing with that with that many other people the same line. And it doesn't sound like a whole bunch of people. You know why? Because you keep laughing and making fun of everyone. Like, we hear you. The whole choir hears you. It's not just some of us. And that's really what got me mad today. It was literally that. And they're just like, I don't deal with this. Why can't we all just get along? And people don't say stuff that kills my brain cells. So that was this week's video. Maybe we'll see Narina next week. Well, I don't know if you guys know, but I post every Friday. I don't know. But like and subscribe. Links down below to my Instagram if you want to follow me. See you next week.